Hello, James, mate. How you doing? Too bad in the house. Dino, thank you. Fantastic. Wow, cool. QB, wow. Hello, QB. How you doing? I haven't heard from you for a while. We missed you. What are you doing to us? Okay, so I'm over it. Where were you? Okay. People look out for 4 o'clock, you know what I mean? And you're not there. And it doesn't make sense now. Saturdays, no 4 o'clock, no 6 o'clock, no 4 till 6. What are we supposed to do with Saturday now? It's not good. Anyway, thank you. Thank you, everyone, for enjoying our music. If we got time, we'll put a few in. Now, I'm going to talk about what sparks me off. Okay.
People being late.
Now, we've done that, unfortunately. Right. Things that spark me off this week is dieting and diets. Why? What's the point? You only diet when you want to put the weight that you lose back on. Diets do not work. Why? How are we still falling for the... I almost said it. The bovine defecation that nutritionists keep coming out with, and doctors, and, you know, why are we still falling for this? Why are we still all these little fads that the celebrities come out with? Oh, I've got a new fitness video. I've got new this. Have you just a calorie control diet? Diet? No! I don't diet. Have you died yet? No. I am not using any diets. I lost 70 pounds in 70 days because I changed my lifestyle. That's all you have to do. When you eat too many calories and do not exercise, you get fat. Fact. Done. That's it. No amount of dieting is going to keep the weight off because it's just for a while. And then your body gets used to that, and that's it. You need to change the way you do things and do it forever. You know? Cut things out that are stupid to eat and exercise a lot more. That's how you lose weight, period. Who's that boxer that was, you know, everyone, he got on everyone's nerves? Always doing this. What's his name? What's the boxer's name? No, black. The top thing with the lisp and the talking. Eubank. Why am I not getting these people's names? Chris Eubanks was asked one day how he always manages to get on point when he's about to do a boxing match. He's always dead on the poundage. And he goes, eat nothing and exercise like hell. Simple. And that's a boxer. They do this for a living. They lose weight for a living. That's what they do. They cut weight by 10 to 12 pounds sometimes. Bodybuilders, how do you do it? Don't eat and exercise like hell. It's a simple thing. Why are people getting through to themselves that diets do not work? I'm on the eat everything diet. I'm on the donut diet. I'm on the crisp eating diet. I'm on the cheese eating diet.
Seafood diet.
The seafood and yam it. Seafood and yam things diet. It's silly. It's so stupid. Almost going to make me swear. Anyway, I'm more than a bit peeved about diets. Yeah, Eubank, thank you. I'm not looking in the chat room enough these days. Okay, cool. Stop talking about how many calories you lost, how many pounds you lost this week on your diet, and going to all these Mary Claire and all this. Bye, Amy. Bye. Don't leave me.
Don't leave me, girl.
It's always sad to see you go, but it's great to watch you leave. So I did it. Sing a song of sixpence. What song? I have no song. Don't leave me, girl. Please stay with me tonight. Don't leave me, girl. Don't do it. Bye. Thank you. Double J, peace, man. You ain't getting no kiss from me, bro. No. Okay, that's Double J. Peace. See you later. Okay, so we're by we've dealt with over here. We're dealing with, still over there. Over here is bullying, and over there with the big companies. And why aren't we sending our children? Okay, what do we need to do to become great again? Britain. Is Britain, what makes Britain great, disappearing? I feel that the entrepreneurial spirit is dwindling. As people get more and more used to being on the dole and, you know, having a life of leisure, they don't seem to want anything anymore. The greed, not the greed, I mean the verve, the vibe, you know, the energy to go out there and change the world. It's lost on us, lost on the youth anyway, I think. I think we need to express to our children the importance of being skilled, okay? They always need something to fall back on anyway. And if we're not talking to people that haven't got children, they should be asking someone else's children, what are you doing? What are you trying to be? You know, gone are the times where you could tell your dad, I'm going to do science. You know, I'm not going to do science. Them days are gone. Well, they are here. They're here now. I think I'm confusing myself. Okay. The times when you said to your Dad, I want to be a hairdresser, and he would say, nah, that's not happening. I want to be an artist. Nah, that's not happening. You're going to get your physics, your English, and your maths, and you're going to do a proper job. You're not going to be like me, a bus driver or a nurse or something. I don't know why I know. But, you know, a bus driver, this is my parents' jobs at the time. So this is what I'm talking about. They didn't want it for us, so why do we want it for our children now? What's changed? The bullying. Now, the martial arts ABC, like I was talking about before, is martial arts anti-bullying campaign. We go into schools, Boogie and I, and we teach self-defense to the children. Now, we always ask the headmistress or the headmaster to choose the most discipline-deprived children. That's the best way I can describe it. We want the people that cause stress to teachers. We want the ones that are undisciplined, the ones that have a problem concentrating. We take them on, we show them the way. They want to learn it. They want to learn the martial arts because they learn to be like Jackie Chan and Jet Li, and they want to learn all that stuff they see in Kung Fu Panda. And so, yes, they turn up to want it. But while we're doing that, we're teaching them the Wu Dai. Now, the Wu Dai is a set of principles and ethics, ethos of martial arts. Shaolin Temple, 1,500 years, way back in the day. And you're taught to walk the earth in a certain way. And, you know, you respect your elders, and family is very important. And the structure of the family is laid down in every lesson, pretty much. Okay? There's a Sihing, there's a Sifu. A Sihing is the elder brother. The Sifu is the father figure. That's the instructor. That's me. Boogie is a Sihing. He's the elder brother. This person I've taught. It could be like an uncle to the children, but it's like what the children understand that there's CJ, there's Simo, there's different terminologies for different kind of lineage to the structure of the Kung Fu that we're teaching them. So they understand that they will eventually become a Sihing and then a Sifu themselves, and they understand that the discipline and the hierarchy is very important, and they will not be able to do the fun stuff that they want to do unless they conform to the disciplines. They're taught that if they mess up, that they're not the only people that suffer. All the children suffer at the same time. So if there's a punishment like 20 press-ups to do, all of them do 20 press-ups, no matter who the indiscretion was. So they learn that the good suffer for the bad. Okay? They also learn that they're responsible for what happens in the class. So if nothing happens, if they don't get taught anything and all they do is exercises, they know it's their fault. And sometimes I stop them during the press-ups and I say, why are you doing the press-ups? And they say, because blah blah was messing about, or because I wasn't paying attention, or because I said the word can't, which I do not allow to be said in the class. The C word is out. Okay, so if they say that, they get punished, and they all get punished together. And they go, no, why do we have to do it? Because you're brothers and sisters in martial arts, and you all suffer for each other, and you all make everyone great. Okay, the reason why the school is falling down is because one or two students are not being disciplined enough. If you all are disciplined, if you all try your best, then the school flourishes, and this is what we taught. And guess what? No bullying. Guess what? Respect for each other. Guess what? Respect for the teachers. Guess what? Respect for their elders and the people that are bringing them up in their own houses. because the ethics and the morals do not stop at the class entrance. They have to conform at home as well. They have to make sure that they get a report card from their parents signed to say that, yes, they have tried their best at home as well, blah, blah, blah. And that is signed when they start. So if there's improvement, then they can do their gradings and get certificates and trophies. If not, they can't grade. And this is why they perform all the time well. So, Dina's asking the question about what kind of place would an unemployed person be in for £1,600 a month? And I think she's talking to QB about income being related to where people are living. I think in London. So the £1,600 a month, I'm not sure how that fills in because I missed out. Dina says £500 a week is a decent income, not an awful one. And Dina goes on to say people won't be too quick to go to work on that. QB responds with, not when your rent is £400 per week. QB goes on to say, and you have 3 kids. I think personal circumstances are coming in on this. What kind of place would the unemployed person be in for £1,600 a month? And Dina goes on to say, what will happen if families will move out of London to where it is cheaper? This is not always possible to move out of London. You know, it's an easy situation. Easy solution is to move out the expensive place and come back, you know, to a cheaper place. Not always possible. You got to ask yourself in Africa, where there's places where there's deprivation everywhere. I'm always thinking, right? Oh, you know, they don't have water. They got to work 10 miles to get water, and then come back. Why don't they just move to where the water is? It's not that it's not that easy. Okay, why don't they just move to where it's more affluent? It's not that easy. You know, it's not easy solutions to these things. So even in our country, where we have it better, it's still not easy solutions to get out of these things. Too bad just responding to my quote of diet, your diet. So this is QB. The plan is to get all the poor, vulnerable families out of London. To go where? Poor and vulnerable families in Luton. They're everywhere. I mean, well, they can't just move to a better place, all of them. They've got to make a better... It's like bullying. If you don't understand it's being done to you, if you don't know how to get out of your situation, if there's no one helping you to get out of the situation, what are you going to do? Bullying is everywhere. It's in your family home, it's in your workplace if you're older, and it's at school. You first have to recognize you're being bullied, that you're being singled out, that you're the one being picked on. It's quite easy to do, but what do you do to respond to it if you're not being backed up, if no one's helping you? Okay, there's got to be a system in force that helps the bullied. Okay, and I'm trying to get this martial arts ABC into all the schools in Luton. There's about 25 schools, and we're trying to get it over to all the schools in Luton. Our way has worked for the last 2 years, and schools are beginning to understand what we're trying to teach. Now, how it relates to families and people with low-paid jobs